What's up, guys? This is Top Gun from Toys to Men, and today we have a review of Transformers Fall of Cybertron Ultra Magnus. Now, this Ultra Magnus is pretty cool. When I first saw that Ultra Magnus was being made, I was ecstatic. I just thought to myself, you know, I've got to find this guy. And, you know, I've had him for a while, and I just, you know, again, we finally get an Ultra Magnus figure, and he is, you know, 2 inches tall. I can't stress enough how bad I hate the size, you know, change that they've made on these figures. If he was an actual size figure like the War for Cybertron Optimus Prime, you know, that would be awesome. But he's not. For comparison, let's show what's happened over the time of Transformers action figures. Basically, these cheap asses. Here's what we're looking at. Okay. Here we've got Classics Optimus Prime standing next to Fall of Cybertron Ultra Magnus. Yeah, that is where we're at nowadays. Now, basically, I'm seeing visions of this guy being that size or somewhere near that size and how cool he could have been. However, that's not the case. Now, not only does this guy feel too small, he also weighs basically nothing, and it just feels so cheap. It's crazy. It's absolutely borderline crazy to me, you know, how small and cheap that the figure feels. It's just like, you know, it's like an Odd Lots toy, you know, like a cheap special. That's what it is. But the fact is, it's an actual Transformers major line figure, and yeah, it's mind-boggling. It really, really is. But otherwise, let's try not to harp on all the negatives. Let's kind of try to look at the positives. Now, like I said, I really do like the paint. I think the paint's pretty awesome. I love the idea of the Cybertronian mode Ultra Magnus. I love that, and I love that they decided to actually make him, put him in the game, and then make a figure of him. Okay, that's pretty awesome, because Ultra Magnus doesn't get much love in the Transformers toy universe, and I don't know why that is, but however, that is the case. Now, this Ultra Magnus does come with a blaster, and it comes with this giant sword, which is pretty cool. Now, the sword actually feels of quality. Shockingly, it's almost as heavy as a figure. I kid, of course, but you know, pretty cool. I mean, I like the concept. I really do. I don't know. I just can't get over why they did the size difference. I know they said it was to save money, but here's the problem. You know, they decreased the price of these figures from $15.96 to $12.96. And they're doing that even now on the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Deluxe Class figures. I just think that I would rather pay the $3 extra to get a better size, better build, better quality figure, you know, instead of paying the $3 less. But I will say that I did increase purchasing the figures when the price dropped. I will have to admit that. But, however, still not okay with me that they made these so small. Now, the figure all in all it's okay. It really is. It's not something I would say go out there and make sure you buy, but you know, if you have to have the figures out of the collection, if you're, you know, all about collecting them all, then, you know, of course you have to get yourself Ultra Magnus, and that's the way I was. You know, I've got to have all the figures out of the set, and I basically just love Ultra Magnus, so the purchase for me was a no-brainer. But however, you know, the sculpt is so small that, you know, even the face sculpt is just like, whatever, you know, it's just there. The head is so small. I mean, you know, finger, head, look at, I mean, it's insane. It really is. I don't know what the deal was. You know, I like that they paid homage up here with these. I think this looks great for Ultra Magnus. Very cool. You know, you can pose him in lots of various ways. He does Mine is very, very stiff and tight, of course. I just keep my guys here in robot mode after the, you know, for display purposes only. You know, here's this blaster. Blaster's kind of, whatever. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I hate to be such a bummer on this video, but just trying to bring you, you know, the kind of review that I would like to have, and it's just not doing it for me. Just really not doing it for me. But as far as Ultra Magnus goes, I would give this guy a subpar 5 out of 10. Okay, not great. You know, definitely if you like Ultra Magnus, go get him. If you want to complete your set, definitely go get him. Would not suggest you rush out and pick him up for any particular reason whatsoever, besides the fact that, you know, of course there will be a time when you can't get him anymore, and he will demand a little bit of price to pay for him. So if those are the things you want to consider, that would be the only reason why I would suggest you go after this guy. And as far as that goes, I would also like to remind you guys that we here at Toys to Men have a new website, www.toystomen.net, and would like to remind you guys that it is full of geeky news, good blogs that we write our very own opinions, as always. You know, could be very brash or whatever. I think you guys would enjoy the read. Also, on the right, we have RSS feeds to our podcast. I would also suggest you go and subscribe to those on iTunes and Podomatic. Yeah, go give those a listen. I'm telling you guys, you'll enjoy them. We very, very opinionated here at Toys to Men, and basically tell it the way we feel it. So it's worth listening to. We try to keep them at 30 minutes, you know, so it's enjoyable and doesn't get old. So, however, please go check out the podcast and the website, www.toystomen.net. And as far as Top Gun, this has been my review of Fall of Cybertron Ultra Magnus. Out.